want to be bakamba, but bakamba. Mwatuza tsenze promo code bakamba moya fera je ticket. Bakamba simunafunsa ile kama predictions. A lot of people don't know this. So that language that I developed for Vene was inspired by rock.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Benas Banda, aka B Money, aka Mr. 50K. This is the 50K podcast. Joining me on the show this week, my guest is celebrated rapper and comedian Ndine Emma. Welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Now, your career has been uphill. Very short, started recently, but ever since that first video about 3 years ago that you posted at Hero Stadium where you're talking about the commentary, British commentary versus Zambian commentary, it's been uphill ever since. One of your first videos as well was the one where you're driving.
I'm driving, more about driving.
Yeah, I'm driving. And then one of my favorites is the one where you're making fun of Josie Beats. 2005. My coverage. I'm a dramatic pointing. Yeah, man. So I noticed the industry has been very receptive. I usually check the comments on your skits, guys like Bobby, Neslong, your God chef, like everybody. How does it make you feel that the industry has welcomed you with open arms?
It's amazing. It's very motivating for me. You know, those are the people I look up to. So, sign, you're headed in the right path. So, I'm very grateful to anyone who comments on my videos, who shares. You know, Makitu was like the very, very first one to share my video.
I remember. The Hero Stadium one.
Yeah, because when he shared my video, I didn't have a Facebook page.
Wow.
Yeah, I only had a TikTok. So I used Makitu's page to promote my page. So I created my page after Makitu shared my video.
Wow.
And then I shared the link in the comments.
Wow.
So I had like 15,000 followers in 6 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've never been an upcoming on Facebook.
Stay with the bag, man.
Yeah.
You had more followers in 6 hours than I've had in I don't know how many years. 10 years.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry for that.
No, that's amazing, man. That's amazing, man. It's not easy. It's good. And then there's another video that you did, which is my personal favorite for obvious reasons. South Africa is a place which is very dear to my heart.
Oh, yeah.
So when I saw that you went there a few months ago, I was like, oh, okay, what is he doing there? And
which one was it? Because there was one in 2022 and the one in 2023.
The one that you did in Rosebank, the zone.
Oh, yeah. Do you know?
Yeah, the one where you're asking random South Africans.
That's my personal favorite. Yeah.
How did it make you feel? Because for me, like, I've been there so many times, and you know, you go there, you go to the clubs, people don't really know us like that. They just know the footballers, Besuma, Isaac Chansa, but the music, they don't really have it on lock. Did it like inspire you to like push more and you know what? Like, there's a market here for us. They don't know us yet. Like, how can we penetrate this market?
We should take most of the blame for that because it's not their fault. Because us, we like to ride on trends here. Amapiano Jericho, we jump on an Amapiano song. We are not proud of our own sound. Yeah. Which is why I love artists like Sampa the Great, 76 Drums, Chandana K. Nice. They try as much as they can to promote our sound. But you know, when a big artist here does an Afro-pop song, like nothing is new about that when it goes over there because they already have that. They already have Amapiano. We are sampling them. So it's not new to them. The reason why we listen to Amapiano here is because we've never had that type of sound before. So when it was introduced here, all of us were surprised. We were bang. It was lock drum yadira bonso. Some of them never did lock drum. You know, so it's our fault, and it just really encouraged me to work on our sound. That's why after I came back from there, I've never done a song that has like a foreign beat. All my songs are like completely Zambian. Like my beats don't even have guitars anymore. Like they're just drums, like complete drums. My drum pattern, like if you listen to Run, So mulibe keyboard, mulibe ma tin 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 tin, muliche ningoma zeka zambili che, which makes like a whole different sound. That's what we are trying to promote because that's our sound.
They don't like it when you try to imitate them.
Exactly.
Yeah, because even just generally in life, if you try to be like somebody else, you won't be as great as them.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure.
No matter how good you are.
Exactly. I'm sure even for you, I'm sure you've seen like content creators that have come after you. Won't mention names, obviously. You can even tell us, okay, this is Ndine Emma clone. But you can't be as great as Ndine Emma because you're already doing a thing. So unless you like carve or like create your own path, and then it's going to be unique. So one of the few songs which would play like in the clubs that side from Zambia is Mampi Walilo Wededa. Yeah. I don't know if you've noticed on YouTube.
That's a big song.
It's a very big song internationally.
I think it's the most streamed song ever in Zambia. The remix.
So. The remix. Yeah. That one, and there was that K-Figo one. I think it did waves in Russia.
The K-Figo one was the first ever Zambian song to hit 1 million views on YouTube.
Yeah.
Now apa 1 million
apa 1 million.
Apa 10 million. Apa kati 1 million. 1 million.
It wasn't easy, but because at least more people are using their phones now.
Exactly.
That time it was difficult. People were using Blackberries. Remember Blackberry days? You could hardly use.
Yeah, man. And the funny thing is, like, a song would have 1 million views nowadays, but you would listen to an old song and you check it out on YouTube and it has like 200,000 views. Yeah. But it's bigger than the song that has a million views.
Million. Yeah.
Exactly. If you listen to most of the Slap D songs, the old Market 2 songs, like the classics, they don't have millions of views. Yeah. But they just have organic
reach, yeah. It's just a shame that it's only now that like most of the old guys are now like organizing their YouTube channels properly.
Exactly. So even the social media.
Yes, even the social media, like anyway, at least like for us or even like you, for example, like we grew up with the internet, so like sometimes I feel like even just guiding some of these guys for free to say, organize your Spotify properly and and your YouTube. You know what I mean? So now, speaking of going international, a few weeks ago, the Zambian content creation space was celebrating Amatero working with the Zamzam electronics guys. Yeah. So, unfortunately, I did not know who these guys were. I was wondering why everybody was excited. So I did my research, checked on TikTok, they've got over 12 million followers. So for me, numbers don't lie. Yeah. So, yeah. I was like, where is everybody? I was like, anyway, you know what? Even if I don't know these people, if one of our people is on a platform with over 10 million followers, like it's a big thing. Yeah, exactly. So now coming back to you, like obviously you've done big things as well. Over 1 million on Facebook, it's not easy. I even wonder how you move. Like, what does that feel like, man? Like, just having 3 people in the room is weird. Now imagine like 1 million. Like, how many Euro stadiums is that? Like,
Euro stadium 65.
It's just 65. I mean, you do them. I was like, how does that make you? Does that change your outlook in life? Like, what's that like for you?
At first, it was just one of those things because my numbers grew really fast, and I was surprised, of course, but I kind of got used to it. But then I met someone who told me something. So we were actually talking about the followers, because when you look at the followers, like when I hold my phone, it just shows 1M. So it's just one of those things on my phone, on my page. But if I go and pizza on guys, that's it. Unaona papa ndio 1 million in life by million as well.
Yes.
Yes. So 1 million yako ndeve ifunika ifumvesera, like you don't have to, because when there are followers, how many followers do you have?
11K.
Do you know how many people 11,000? How many 11,000 is? Like when you put them in a room.
When you put them in a room, it's like it feels like Oktoberfest.
Exactly. You know what I mean. Yeah, but to you, compared to other people who are following,
it feels like it's nothing. It feels like just 5 people.
Exactly.
People. But it's still a lot.
5,000 kawafaka mu room, so
it's still
following. Yeah. That's how my perspective on my followers was changed.
It doesn't mean like those are the only people that know you.
Exactly.
It means there's way more people.
Yeah, look, I know that because I have gone to villages, like rural areas, you know what I mean? Like who on to my phone now. Which don't know that, but I went to what's that? Mongo. Yeah. So we had a show on a boat. So it was like a boat cruise, then we had a show over there. So as the boat was moving, we were passing through like a village, and then my song was playing. And then you could see that these people, there are no pole lines over there. You can see that I had been on my phone. And then these little kids were singing, "Kachai Sona, Sona," because it was playing on the boat.
Yeah.
And then we reached the harbor, where we like dropped off for like a short while just to check it out, and then went back on the boat. But before we went back, I asked one of the kids, but they couldn't speak Nyanja.
Oh, they just
English.
knew Lozi.
Lozi, yeah. So my friend who knew Lozi asked on my behalf, like, "Manje wa mzee wa bwanjo yo?" And they were like, they have this bonga video kudaya vitu kama tuko video, where people would go to like a small shop and then
pay.
Like
at the market, the way we would pay to watch
pay with
movies.
pay with like a bottle, maybe a bottle of Coke, and then bangi na moja, then watambisa ma video yangu.
Wow.
Moons.
Wow.
So that million is like just the followers who have phones. Otherwise, it's over like 12 million or something.
Wow. No, that's amazing, man.
Yeah,
you know, like for me, even like on a personal level, like you don't have to be a fan. As long as my goal is, as long as you know what I do, like, oh, that's Benas, the media personality.
You know
the way we don't watch golf, but we know Tiger Woods.
We know Tiger Woods. We know Bryson DeChambeau. I don't watch tennis, but I know Naomi Osaka.
Exactly,
stuff,
exactly. That's how it's supposed to be. So you just respect people. They know that, okay, that's Ndine Emma, the rapper. That's Ndine Emma, the comedian. That's Ndine Emma, the content creator. Yeah, that's the goal. Do you have any dream like comedy collabos that you'd like to do? Are you like locked into the comedy culture like that, or you're just a naturally funny guy?
That's the funny part about me. Like I've never been a comedian in my life. You know what I mean? I'm always surprised every time when I drop something. You know, like me, I've always been a rapper from inception. Me, I was born a rapper. I was born into a family of not upcoming artists, but wannabe artists. They were very whack, but they had a dream.
Your career went beyond just sharing songs via Bluetooth.
Yeah, exactly. I share it.
What did he say does?
You know, yeah. So like my passion for comedy, I was never really inspired by anyone to do comedy. I just loved comedy, like watching comedy, not doing like the actual thing. Because I don't watch movies. Like I rarely, like I never watch movies. I don't have anything against movies.
Yeah.
But when I try to watch a movie, I fall asleep.
You sleep. Yeah.
Like I have my Netflix and stuff from an Onigration drama because I did watch my film, but still my time. And so I don't really have any like dream collabo. Like maybe on the music side, but I have like people who I really love to watch, and if I work with them, it would be great. But it's not like
it's not like I need to campaign come sunshine.
Yeah.
I see. And I guess it's something that comes as in like you've got like a funny bone. I can tell even like your Livala days. I'm sure you used to entertain your classmates.
Last.
You know what I mean? And then there's a video I saw where you're like driving past your school. I know that feeling, man. Like where you're driving in the neighborhoods that you grew up in.
Exactly.
There's no better feeling.
So the funny thing is, also people don't know this, but when I came here, I came like with two people. So I've been with those guys from like grade 10.
Wow.
And that the same video you're talking about, I was with them. They were seated at the back, and then Nabanamba was like, some bit of a but Peter Point because like even just jumping on a bus, we never used to do that. We just used to walk from Livala to town. They would walk me because I used to live in Mateo, and they lived in Kawate. So they used to walk me to Lumumba bus station, where I would jump on the bus because it's cheap over there. Then Nakwera, Lumumba, then I would walk from Lumumba to Kawata to like pick them up. Then we would walk together from Kawata to Livala. So it's unreal.
I know the struggle has been real, man. And I can tell it even inspires your comedy beats as well. Is that when you attacked in Chivoli as well?
Yeah. The funny thing is, I lived in Chivoli for so many years, but I was only attacked once.
Wow.
I was only attacked once, and it wasn't really.
Oh, it wasn't like a big deal.
Yeah.
Maybe that's.
Because I knew how to maneuver around.
Yeah,
that's
the way it is. Like like the places to go to and where not to go to.
Yeah.
It's what I always tell people about when like going to ASA. Like, oh, you're going to South Africa. Like it's the same as here. Even here we have dangerous places. So there you know that okay, I can't go to Alex. I can't go to certain places of Soweto. If I'm walking in the road, I can't have my phone out or whatever. Yeah, so
because those places, they also have people who like live there.
Yes.
It's normal for them. But you when you ukafika kuja maybe wazawa wanataka huyu ndio that date lako. So kuja vinanda buisa tu one day because ni kwatu. You know bakamba somebody is there.
How? Kukunyonga. Because I also grew up in Kawata, so I was there for some years. So like luckily I never experienced that, but you know, like there's the whole verbal bullying.
Yeah, true.
Like my soccer skills, unfortunately, were whack. So
same here.
Cooler, no, you're
like I can relate.
So I've been called cooler, like you know.
Cooler was better because the planga needs to rust. So many of them
By the way, we've got Nate here. Our camera guy is the nephew of the legendary Collins.
Respect.
Speaking of football, which team do you support, man?
FC Barcelona.
Barcelona. That's what I see, man. You know, that's a good question, actually. So, you know, the thing with me is I was a very big fan, like high school days. Because if you don't watch Weekend, Monday, that's what the guys will talk about in
exactly,
class.
same with me.
So, unfortunately, after completing my grade 12, the interest started to die down. Because you find that you miss a weekend, Monday, there's no one to talk about it with.
Oh, yeah.
Before you know it, you've missed the whole season.
Yeah.
So now, I still watch, but like maybe like big games, City, United, Cup finals. I'm a United fan. So yeah, obviously now it's been work since 2018.
Like the thing with me is I wanted to be, when I was young, I wanted to be like a soccer commentator.
Oh.
That's why I even, like most of my videos, some of my videos in the, like when I was beginning were about like commentary coaches and stuff. Like I was so into it that I got a job at Hot Media House at Kwitu FM.
Wow.
I was a sports analyst.
Wow.
So I would spend my time watching like different types of sports, even when I'm not interested, just to know what's going on.
Wow.
Yeah, so when it comes to football, I think Ningangare coach, but I like but them guys still analyze so. That's
trying to make me. I'm seeing you at the celebrity games. You know, so now that I might become relevant again, I can't even be invited for those things because I need Diakache.
I don't mind the coach peer pressure, but
which position do you even play, by the way? Striker?
Bruh, wherever they put me, except for the goal. But but most of the time they put me at midfield. I can scan, but I can't use my feet.
Wing.
I'm very fast, so sometimes I'm on the wing. But I can't play, but I'm very fast. I don't really play. I can play a bit.
Okay. Yeah. Let's take it back to the music, man. I know in interviews you say Chef is your goat. Which other artists did you like grow up listening to? Who nurtured like your hip hop style? Who were you listening to like when you were young, going to school? Which guys were on your playlist?
So I got introduced to Zambian music when I moved to Lusaka. But
where were you before? Which town?
Kabwe.
Oh, Kabwe.
Born in Kabwe. So in Kabwe, it was very funny where I grew up. So I grew up in, not where I grew up, where I was born. So I grew up in Kumatira, Manja. So where I was born in Chindwin Barracks. So because my dad was a soldier.
Okay.
So at that time, people didn't have like a satellite dish like individually, like Palipons were born. They had like one in the whole
neighborhood.
Yeah. And then it was connected to every house.
We had that in Lusaka as well, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, So the thing was, we would only watch what the person with the remote chooses for us. So there was no Zambian music playing because the only time we watched the music channel was Channel O. Yeah. So and then in like private TV stations were only in Lusaka, like Mobi, CBC, Movie TV. They were only in Lusaka. There we only had ZNBC, just ZNBC in fact, and then the radio stations. So at my house, we'd only watch Channel O, because so I got introduced to Zambian music, or Zambian rap. I knew Zambian music, of course, but Zambian rap when I moved to Lusaka. It was a Friday. 22 the People's Choice.
Oh,
with K-Smash.
That was the show.
Yeah, that was the show, man. We'd stay up late with my sister watching that because, as I said, they were wannabe artists. So the first time I decided to start rapping was the day I listened to Nicha by Tommy D and Makitu. Muti amba, muti kamba, muti zonda. Nicha. Then I was like, because I was very young. That was 2009. I was like 8 then. Yeah, so when a Bonafon said, kazi, kuna kurapa mshinyani. Because they tried to have a Tupac Shan.
Yeah.
So I would say my very, very first idol was Tommy D.
Wow.
Yeah, Tommy D.
I'm sure he would be glad. Have you told him in person?
Yeah, I told him, man. I've met him a couple of times.
Yeah, I know. These OGs, man, like, they've been through a lot. So when they see guys like you, like, give them juice, like, it keeps them going, man. Because we've lost so many of them. But, just to keep them motivated, and I'm sure it means a lot to him. That
man. Yeah. So it was Tommy D, and then in my house, I never really watched cartoons because I was the only little one in the house, and then like surrounded by a bunch of adults. Because the gap between me and like my siblings, like
big,
so, and then
like 10 years type thing.
So time yote mama cartoons when on pass unless wachoka hapo wasaraweka pa bond. So I watched a lot of rap and listened to a lot of rap in torture. But I grew into it, you know what I mean? Means that wajaira cheo, wambera maniki wene Jeko, wambera maniki wene Kendrick, parasto wambacheko fichi. So I would say my very first idols were Tommy D, Maki 2, the Zambian part, and then Jeko and Kendrick, and Tupac and Biggie. I listened to a lot of 90s rap, so like Nas and Jay-Z as well.
We actually grew up listening to the same stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, like for me, like West Coast rap, Tupac, those are my guys as well. J. Cole, not so much, but he's good.
But I listened to the old J. Cole, not the new.
Oh, not the new, the 2013 J. Cole.
I like the January 28th J. Cole, you know what I mean? The apparently J. Cole.
Yeah.
The Wet Dreams J. Cole. That one was hard. This one is okay, but
okay.
Not on my books.
Not the one who apologizes now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That shit didn't feel right with my spirit. Anyway, this thing I joke. Didn't feel right. But
hip hop is supposed to be, like MMA,
It's a competition sport.
Exactly. It's supposed to be competitive.
Exactly.
Speaking of competitive sports, I've seen like some of your concert footage where you like walk out to John Cena theme music. Yeah, I'm a big wrestling fan. I'm sure you know that. So when I saw that, I was like, this is my guy. So which wrestlers did you like growing up? Who did you like?
Give me a hell yeah. I like Stone Cold Steve Austin, CM Punk. But the problem is that I don't watch anymore. These days it feels
too rehearsed for you.
Yeah. I liked it when I believed it was real.
I see.
So Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, of course. Yes.
The smell.
The thing is, like, a lot of people don't know this. So that language that I developed for Rene was inspired by The Rock.
Wow.
So The Rock wouldn't say, stop talking to me. He would say, stop talking to The Rock.
Yeah,
shut up when The Rock is talking.
Yeah.
So Rene wakamba to you. Rene wakamba na wakamba.
That's a good one, right?
Like I'm reporting, you know what I mean? But it's me.
In third person.
Exactly, third person. So, Nature's a good one, The Rock. I mean, shut up when The Rock is talking.
Doesn't matter what you...
So, that's where I got that inspiration from. Like where I developed the language from.
Nice. No, for me, wrestling... Even if I know it's scripted now, like it's more like for the personas, the characters, like say like the Undertaker, probably like the greatest character ever.
That's the greatest character.
Yeah, so like
no one will ever beat the Undertaker.
Yeah, from the theme music, the walkouts, the entrance.
The entrance was always epic. WrestleMania. HBK.
Yes,
Heartbreak Kid.
HBK as well, the whole persona, even Kendrick rapped about it, switching, past the ox.
How many starts do I really haven't stopped?
You see, not like us type of things. I was checking your TikTok and I was heartbroken to see that your account disappeared, man. I hope you've paid whoever it is you have to pay to get it back.
Yeah,
man.
they're working on it. They're definitely going to get it back. It just takes a while because once they do their thing, it's up to TikTok now. We're just waiting for TikTok to...
Oh, so it's just that level. Yeah. Hopefully by the time this airs, the account is even going to be back, man.
Yeah, it will.
It will.
When it's airing.
Yeah.
It depends. But yeah, it will. I'll get it back. But it's sad.
Yeah, it is, man. Because TikTok for me it's my favorite. Like I like how the algorithm works in favor of, even though you don't have like a lot of followers. Yeah. It's not like these other platforms. I don't want to mention. They might shadow ban me. They want you to pay for you to be seen. Even if you post and you've got your crowd, you can even tell that they are deliberately not showing this content to these people because they want me to pay like something. You know what I mean?
It happens to me a lot. Like you have 1 million followers and then you have like 20,
but how come?
20 likes.
I should have 100,000 likes.
You know what I mean? And then they even give you suggestions like boost this post to reach this amount of people. Like, wasn't this why I built this following in the first place?
You know what I mean? So, speaking of social media, how do you deal with the negativity? Do you even have like, I don't see you like engaging in like fighting with fans or whatever. Like, how do you deal with that? I guess you are the type that just like ignores the hate and everything. How do you handle?
I'm a very cool person. Yeah. Like, anyone who just fights with me just looks stupid.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. So let me dab, but because me, I'm always just chill. Like I'm in good books with anyone except if they maybe have personal issues with me.
Yeah.
But I don't allow people to get to me because that's why I don't have like a lot of friends. Like that's why
you stick to your day ones.
Exactly.
Your circle,
yeah.
Not
So I'm the Terako venue manzanga. Yeah. So most of the times something would be trending and then I don't even know. And then this is
what's happening.
But I don't really get into Zambian social media.
The Zambian social media drama, yeah.
So I don't appreciate it.
And I noticed how, like, even like for you, the content that you make, you don't ride on what's happening. You just do your own thing, and people will still engage. Exactly. I like that about it.
I feel like when I try to, like, of course, maybe I would do something when it's on demand. You know, there are certain situations that happen, and then your fans start tagging you. I don't know. Like when that happens, I just have to, because you know the fans are the ones that feed us. Yeah. But could be pressure from the fans, and then there's just something trending. I rarely even know that's going on, because niko na life yanga ina anguche kuche very much it jena ine kashe side yeah asini maziva.
Like what do you do like on the weekend? Like how do you chill? Gaming? Do you like go out, granddaddies, capons?
I do go out. Ngati bantu park, like like I don't go out on my own. But most of no, I don't really like those places. But nimafika but
let's not promote places.
Big brand. But I visit friends. Like I like to hang out at friends' houses and stuff, like watch football and stuff. But most of the time I'm just home playing career mode.
Oh,
yeah. I character wanga pa na mabalondo ya tatu, so
nice. I know we should play sometime, man. Though even these days I work at FIFA, man. I was last good on the PS2.
Oh,
I mastered the algorithm. Like FIFA was 7. You couldn't beat me, right? I could score from free kicks, corners.
It's a new just a percentage. Papa
center.
Messi used to run. Ronaldinho.
But now when we transition to the new gen, PS3, 4, 5.
It's more realistic now. You have to like play actual football to like know what's going on in there.
Yes, because those days when you just press X, like it would like directly like go to the next guy.
Exactly.
But I noticed now, like on
direction.
the 5, you have to direct the pass.
You have to really watch the game in bird's eye so that you're one at play already up.
No, I need to improve.
Yeah,
I can't be both on the field and even Pakonso.
Pick your battles wisely.
Exactly, you know what I mean? Pick a struggle. Anyway. Speaking of the content creation, I know you're close with most of these guys. What's your relationship with Vubwi like? Is that real or it's wrestling?
Come speak to me direct. Don't go to
the corners. Don't go to the corners. No, what's the vibe there? Like, is it real or it's just like she's like your sister like that?
Oh, so the thing is, even me and Vubwi, we don't know where you guys got that from. Like, we never gave you that vibe.
Really?
Like, you like us for each other or the Shani? Because
because I see pictures where like you see like links like lifting her and then people start tagging you and say, hey, vene.
Sometimes that's why okay, so I think people just like us for each other or something like that. Because we've never had anything beyond friendship.
Yeah.
But we're very close. Very close. Because she's you've met her before?
Yeah, I have. Like once or twice. She's an introvert like me actually. Very quiet, very awkward.
Yeah, she's very awkward and she's very dumb boy. Yeah. So akupazisha vibes ya mzako. You just get on my pocket boy. Yeah, but I think people just like us for each other and we spend so much time together because we had that Vene Akanono series and then we worked together on radio. So most of the times we would be together. So and maybe when the two are manning promos and then they just assumed yeah, but it's never been beyond friendship.
Okay. Wait, so you're on radio? So you're part of radio. For real? Like
2 years, yeah.
For real? Is that something you would go back to or you've become very busy now?
In the right
when the time is right, you get back.
In the right contract. In the right contract, I would go back.
No. You know, the thing in radio is, like here in Zambia, it's more for the platform. Yeah, the check isn't really there. So you use it to like get connections.
Like the reason why I worked on radio for 2 years was because I was doing my own thing. So if I was working on radio for the check, then I would have stopped in like
in 2 days.
But I was supporting myself because you know that was fuel money just for transport and stuff for 2 weeks, and then for the rest of the 2 weeks you do your own thing.
I know you do what you can, man. Like,
but I just wanted to do radio like really badly from childhood. Remember I said I wanted to be a commentator. And then when I went on radio, I didn't just go on radio as a DJ or anything. I was a sports analyst.
How can I forget? You mentioned you.
Exactly. So, so I went there because I was trying to like build my confidence because I'm very bad at speaking. Like I'm not good at holding conversations. Like, I'm a very awkward something. But I'm very the thing that disguises that is the creative part. Like when you're creative, people can believe anything. Like because even like Chef 187, right? The things he says in his music and what he does in real life, completely opposite.
He's also a quiet guy.
He's very quiet, but in 360, he will say stuff that's very nasty. Like and then he will disguise it. Is that natural or it's got you looking like fiakumwanya. You know what I mean? Like very nasty stuff, but very disguised as well. So creativity can allow you to get away with a lot of stuff.
When you're creative, you're a genius.
Exactly.
People oversee like the whole thing. That's why even like at award shows, when you see these guys like winning awards, like, wait, this guy, why is he not speaking the way he does in the songs.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because Abama Vankara serious, it's real life. You know how say but real life. In real life.
Anyway, to conclude the interview.
You see the paper? You see the first one? If it is,
again, Navuchi. Anyway, I was going to ask, how's the reception been like for your music, your first album? Is it the Gods Must Be Crazy? The boy must be crazy. Sorry.
No pressure. Because I drew the inspiration from the movie.
Yeah. What was that like? Because I saw some people on Twitter like, yo, why is he doing the rap thing? Like, how do you navigate like the versatility? Obviously, like hip hop music is your first love. And, so how's it been? Because I've seen even like you performing at gigs, you have a lot of fun. Music is fun, man. Like even I one day want to.
Like that's the picture that they don't see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because with that moment, I said, why him? But why one booking? You can
be booked on so many things. You can be booked as an MC. You can be booked as an artist.
I'm never booked as an MC. I don't MC at all.
For real?
No, I don't MC at all. The last time I MC'd was like 2022.
You lie.
The last gig I MC'd was, I didn't even MC. I was just given like 10 minutes to MC at the right at the end. That was what was Makitu's supposed final show. There. That's why I MC'd for a bit. But I'm very whack at MCing because, as I said, I'm very bad at public speaking. And MCing really demands a lot from you. So, like, people would argue because they'll be like, I want to work on. But with MCing, what happens is when you get on stage, people will be excited.
Yeah.
Then, man, excitement, your boy, I see that. Okay, what next?
How do you
keep
to keep the momentum in the crowd?
Yeah, because people assume that's the thing with content creators in Zambia. That's the narrative I was trying to break. Like, we are not all MCs at weddings and stuff. Like me, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? But I'm too much. Ndine content creator.
Yeah.
Because all the comedians in the past they made their money through that. We're not judging, but that was the only way they used to make their money. Because but these days we have promo codes, as we were saying before we started shooting.
Yes.
Yeah, we have promo codes. We have deals. Like it's a big deal these days. Back then, people just used to do it for the passion. Because there was only one platform, which was TV. But now you can build your own following that will be even bigger than a TV station. Even a TV station will want to advertise themselves on your platform. I can relate.
Finally! You know, it was so annoying for me when I was kicked out of Z Top 10 in 2020.
You see me, felt like...
All the time I post something on Facebook, it was, when are you going back to TV? When are you going back to TV?
Yeah.
Now we have load shedding. People are hardly watching TV.
Who pays for...
Who pays for these platforms?
Yeah, who pays for those satellite dishes?
Exactly. We are the new TV, finally, you know. So what's your... I don't like to ask money questions, man, because for me, showbiz is just like a passion thing. So what is your main bread and butter? Is it like the music gigs or it's like the endorsement deals? How's that going?
It's balanced. So that's why I can drop any of that. With content creation, I have deals that are guaranteed for like the whole year.
Wow.
But with music, it's not guaranteed, but it pays more in like one event.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So with content creation, I know what I'll get at the end of the month because all my videos are adverts, even if sometimes you can't really tell that it's an advert because we try to make it as interesting as possible.
Yes.
Because no one wants to watch an advert.
No.
That's why people are not working with TV anymore. So with me, I try to make it as interesting as possible. But with content creation, I know what I'll get at the end of the month. But with music, you don't know what you will get. But when you get it, in Zambia. So, like for example, like summertime, because now. Like we do have shows now, but it's patari because people are still trying to bounce back, get back on their feet. They have been, because in Gongole, because
December, school fees, January, others even sold their cars.
So with content creation, it's guaranteed. But with music, I make more, way more than content creation. But with content creation, it's just security. It's like like a job somewhere, then you like a side hustle. Yeah, so content creation is like the main thing. But with music, it pays more, way more actually.
That's actually something that I'm trying to gun for, man. Like to have like a deal at least that can give me something for like a month. And I've seen like these betting companies. I don't watch football much, but I bet almost all the time, almost every day. Actually,
I don't know how to do that.
No, I swear. You can't say that.
I swear on my mom. I only know that bet with 1xbet using the promo code 1xbet and get your 300% bonus. I don't even know what that 300% bonus is for. But me, my only job is to deliver the message. Otherwise, I've never even tried it.
I know you should
but
try,
I will. I think I would actually win because I watch a lot of football.
Yeah,
and I know a lot of teams and how they play and stuff. Because I know if Brighton plays West Ham, maybe ni Muronguche, but otherwise, he needs that.
Yes, you can tell, and because when you're following. But for like a casual fan like me, I don't know that Liverpool is off form or City is off form. Yeah. I'm going to go Liverpool direct, but I don't know that they've lost the last 2 games. I don't know. And then they start to blame you, and then you have all these campaigns against you.
Matuza tsenze promo code bakamba moya fera she ticket. Bakamba masimunafunsa ile kama predictions.
I know you can tell it's fun. Like at least it's something that is even like getting me back into trying to watch football so that I try to like accurately predict.
You should start watching football.
No, I should, man. I should.
Because your vibe, your vibes, I mean, I got to tell boy, Mamon. Look at your flag, come on, colors to be.
Atamba Jesuba and Pat. 20 hours are born, right?
Yeah, I forgot a reminder.
Auto tune.
Momono, if I can remind them, party. No offense.
It's all right. Speaking of, is acting something you do? Have you done it already?
I've gotten like a lot of offers over the years, even in those series we just talked about. But I don't want to.
You don't want to do that thing.
But the check is not, because it demands a lot from you.
No, acting is demanding, man. Exactly. Call time 6 hours. You're there the whole day. You leave at 23.
Imagine.
And then you find a job to be there the whole week. Yeah. They want you on set at 6 hours. Your scene is only at 15.
Exactly.
So from 6 till 14, you're just bored on your phone.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I don't like about it.
Yeah, but so like the passion is there. Like, I would really love to do a movie, and problem to not sign a non-disclosure. So there's something big coming on. It's international.
Wow. Yeah. I know. Looking forward to whatever it is. If it happens, it happens. Man.
So I just rehearsed in my skits. That's why I do my acting rehearsals. But on the actual movies, like in the Zambian scene, I wish they paid more. But the producers make more than the actors.
No, they do.
Producers, and then they just watch up my change. For the guy. That's what guy wanambo choka mama series yana. Wafanga chata. Nareka ni. Why wareka? No, a growth. Drama za chepa kama chepo za chepa.
I know, and it's unfortunate that this happens. And you know, unfortunately, I once mentioned names and it didn't got me in trouble. Like I was, this whole court, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'll just generalize. It's not right. For me, if I was a producer, if I'm given, say, 500,000, it's even better you even make a loss. Make your production even in 700,000.
Exactly.
So that whoever is funding you will even be like, you know what, this is a legit thing. Then next time, for the following season, they even give you $1 million. And then you still maintain your 700, and then you make your profit.
Yeah, man.
But problem, just one season, you want to buy high
That's why we don't improve. Like you see the same picture quality for like 3 years.
You know what I mean?
It's very sad.
But there's money, man. Like for me, when I was starting, my wage was fair. But then later on, you realize, you ask the guys who are still on these platforms, say, how much are you getting? And they're getting less. And yet they're like a lead actor or a lead actress. And it's unfortunate, man.
And then they don't understand that those characters are the ones that carry the the whole thing.
Exactly.
Like people, like me, I would watch a series for one specific character.
One character, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I remember when I used to watch Penguins of Madagascar. I watched it, King Julian.
Yeah.
Like I was in love.
King Julian.
Exactly. Even like my mom loved King Julian. Yeah, but King Julian. Like she called the whole thing King Julian. Just so, like, because the character is larger than life. And then basically the character, I'm like trash. So ibo basically chokamo na nishina chokamo nganza motamba chana ndakonga eve ko yazaenda man. Exactly. Nchapelera paper jam life yanga.
I hope you're not like that with the football. Where Thierry goes now.
No.
Messi left
Barcelona, we were just heartbroken, but we stuck to our work team at that time. We are back.
I know they've improved. I've seen the few results. Like didn't they beat Madrid the last El Clasico?
We've beaten Madrid like twice since in the new era. Like, Madrid has never beaten us with our new coach, Hansi Flick. And then the thing with Messi again is people who love Messi were like, I ain't the Messi. But people who love Barcelona knew that it was the right thing at that time.
Wow.
Because we were very reliant on Messi. Because Messi or PNZ last like 2 seasons, we were very bad. We haven't beaten 8-2 by Bayern in the Champions League. The most embarrassing result I've ever seen in my life, so the reliance on Messi was too much, so we needed like to rebuild the team, and we knew that it wouldn't take like one day because 2 seasons because he was getting old, you know. He wouldn't do his magic forever.
And he's in the States now.
Yeah,
he's still at that club, Inter Miami.
I've
seen you rock the jersey,
yeah, it's cool. I have like the whole...
Both home, away, alternate.
Yeah, now jump training. Yeah.
Speaking of, I'm sure you're familiar with Kabile,
Yeah,
the most followed guy on TikTok. He's in the new Bad Boys. You've seen the new Bad Boys? Yeah, he did like a cameo.
With Messi as well.
Is that something that you dream about, like maybe one day? Because you never know. Like obviously you already have the platform, you already have the views. Like maybe one day a producer from the US will call you up.
Like these days, I just believe that anything can happen, man. Because even I had that deal with FIFA.
Oh yes.
I was called when I was just living in Charara. I was sleeping, 05. Because of the time difference. Up to me that you want to check a email, because we get a lot of emails that are scams because they want to hack our pages. And then most of the times those hackers come with the same brand names. Like we work with FIFA, no, not FIFA, sorry. We work with Adidas, Nestle, Nike. But it was the very first time I was seeing FIFA. And then something in me, because most of the times we ignore those emails. But
open.
Because I was even sleeping in Shinavulana shit. So, we are canceling Zoom meeting. Passing 5 minutes. I even remember that day, man. Like very photographic memory.
Oh, wow.
And Nongana dining table, they told me their offer. Me, throughout that meeting, I thought it was a scam. So I was just playing along. And then Tabashat, I'm going to my bank details. That two mark a POP fika face.
It was almost instant.
In account young. It was very instant. Yeah, they didn't. It wasn't something like.
It wasn't like the corporate BS we're used to, where they pay after 2 months.
No, they just sent like a very small MOU. He signed it. Or 3 hours. So. Means kapio people wanatuma instantly. Then papita 3 hours. Reflect. And then from that day, I knew that everything was possible because throughout that World Cup, it kind of half time, they would show my video. Or fine because I watched that fine from South Africa. So
the South African feed. So no one can even lie to you to say no, it only showed in Zambia.
Because in the Monte Casino. On that big screen.
My place.
Yeah, in the half time, that's me, bro. So just that looks like me, right? Oh, that is me. Yeah, that's me.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah, so like anything is possible. You never know who's watching. That's why oromunta kambe chiri chonse like body content or that. Because them they just see the product and the thing, but they don't experience my life the way I experience it. They don't see the things I see. Because me, I've been nangarapona bantu wakwati nili nawo bakamba bazunga tuse kamera sunga tuse kamera mawani bazamvela uncomfortable tinangarapo so pata ngara na Vinerema akutashana nzapato yova.
And in that moment, you can't act like a fan. No, you can't act like a fan. Show that you're a superstar.
Exactly, because when you act like a fan, he gets uncomfortable. Because me, I don't like it when people act like a fan when they're with me. Because I understand in that angle. So sometimes, chakuba wajat sunakope, but utasha jemulunga. So na ndile nina abantu. Yeah, so iyo ingapwele olo yako Netflix ingapwele chepea pata iyo Fast and Furious usikabonye pitiramo ka. We need you to be the next Black Panther. Black Venezuela. Shikanda forever.
Well, no, that's one. Thank you for coming, man.
No, thank you for having me, man. Respect.
That's not sure, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the 50K podcast. My guest has been Ndine Emma. Until next time, we are.